Hey guys, Amber here. I'm in the airport. I wonder if I could go this way. There we go. I'm in the airport and okay, I just had to send a quick video. Sometimes things in life feel clunky, right? So I cut a video about presenting on stage last weekend and it was like clunky, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's Mercury retrograde, which technical happenings tend to occur or communication mix-ups might tend to occur during Mercury retrograde. Today is the end of Mercury retrograde and I just wanted to share this is what's been going on just this morning so far. It's been really flowy so far, right? Or I would say downstream. And so when things are downstream or when they flow, my tendency is to be like, okay, I'm on the right track, right? So I want to acknowledge and become aware that it's really downstream and that it's flowing, because sometimes we don't acknowledge and we're not aware, we don't send gratitude. And when we live in a state of being personally unaware, then we're not we're not able to identify maybe signs that are being sent to you. Like we ask for signs, we're saying I'm going to follow my intuition, but if we live and we're not personally aware, then we don't see the signs, and then it's really hard to tap into our intuition. Okay, so first thing, you guys, is I fly out today in maybe 45 minutes, right? And then I realize I have an appointment, like an hour and a half away from my house, and then I have to drive an hour and a half back. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's whatever. It is what it is, and I have an appointment. It's a doctor's appointment. So first, you guys, everything goes great this morning. Augie's great, Jason's great, the morning's great, okay? So I get out on time, I get to the appointment early. If you know anything about me, early is not the name of my game. I was like, okay, I'm early. Have a doctor's appointment. I've had more doctor's appointments this year than I've had, I swear, in the last 10 years of my life, but it goes great and it's easy and he's so knowledgeable and he's just really educational and it goes great. So I called Jason, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so great, okay? Now I did lose my AirPods when I was at the event last weekend. I don't know if somebody stole them out of my case or if they just popped out of my case. Either way, it doesn't matter. They were gone, right? So I go into Best Buy and I go quickly to Best Buy. I buy new AirPods. It was great. I was in and out in 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my goodness, they were quick and it was easy, right? And then Jason's like, well, since you're over there, we had a business open over there just Monday. And they're doing awesome. So Jason's like, okay, go swing over there and if you've got a little bit of time to kill so you don't have to drive all the way back to our house. So I swing in there, they're breaking records, they're feeling great. I'm like, they're so happy and they're joyful. And I said to Jason, I could barely talk to them because they were so busy. I was there for an hour, couldn't talk to them. So I was like, okay, now it's downstream for them and they're so happy and things are easy for them, right? All right, then I drive back to the airport. I'm at the airport now, you guys. I'm flying to Canada today. So I don't know what I thought, but Canada does require a passport, okay? I didn't pack my passport this morning. I actually don't think anything of it. It's warm here, I'm in Florida, so I'm changing in the car and I'm putting pants on in the car and I'm packing my sunglasses and I put my sunglasses in this little zipper case of this bag, right? I've got this this bag, okay? It's just like a, like my yoga duffel bag. I'm going to a yoga retreat for 5 days. And I opened the zipper case, you guys, to put my sunglasses in. My passport is there, right? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to Canada. I forgot to pack my passport. I chose to take this bag. And of course my passport is in the zipper pocket. And I literally sat in the car and I just said a prayer. I was like, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe. I'm like, I'm so downstream and I'm so in flow. Now, this shit might hit the fan this afternoon, right? I might have canceled flights, there might be thunderstorms. It doesn't matter. Like this morning, I'm super acknowledging it's so flowy, right? And I have a little bit more report, but for the sake of time, I'll keep it short, you guys. But Jason and I are on this house hunt thing too. And there's like 2 or 3 things that happened this morning. And they're like, yeah, we can make that happen and we can do it in 30 days and we can close and it's no problem. And we can approve you for this. And yeah, let's make it happen. And I was like, okay. And Jason just literally said to me this morning, okay, does this feel so much better than the previous interactions? I'm like, so much better. So it's like one of my words for the year last year was become self-aware. And last year was like, become self-aware of what you say and how you say it and how you come across to people. And it doesn't mean that I always need to come across the most, happy and joyful person. There are times where you come across as a mentor or a parent or stern or disciplined or serious, right? It just meant become personally aware last year of so many things about how I function as a wife and a mom and a business person and an entrepreneur. And this year, I became so self-aware last year. Now this year I'm acknowledging my self-awareness. So when things are so downstream and they're easy and they're flowing, just acknowledge, right? And identify it and just live in the moment for a minute. Now, know the crap might just, it might completely shift in a split second, but at least acknowledge it for the time being.